How many people do you think you could count who began the Christian race and quit? Hello, I'm Clarence. I'm the preacher. The people that make it to heaven do not quit. They're the ones that get in the race, they stay in the race, and they keep going. Oh, sure, they stumble a little bit, but they get back up and they keep going and they keep going. So how can you and I make our calling and election more sure? Let me share with you 6 quick ideas in this video so that one day you and I can enjoy walking down that golden street together. One of the first things I would suggest is just put it in your mind as best you can that quitters never win and winners never quit. I mean, get that in your head, ingrain it into every cell of your body, put it on sticky notes and stick it all over the place. Just get that mentality that I will not quit. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up until I'm in the other side and I'm there in victory. That would be one idea to pursue. Another thing is, don't look back. Sure, you got some stuff in your past you don't like. That's okay. Luke 19:6, Jesus came to seek and save the lost. If you were a bad sinner, He came looking for you. Don't kick yourself about it anymore. Just keep looking forward. Understand Jesus knew who He was redeeming, and then you just keep your eye on heaven and say, hallelujah, He redeemed me. I'm going forward. Number 3, learn from your mistakes if there is something to learn, and then forget about them. Do like Christ did, though Christ didn't have mistakes, I understand that, but He had some ugly, difficult things in His physical life, but He endured those physical challenges looking forward to the joy that was set before Him. That's what Hebrews 12:2 tells us. So we're going to do something like Jesus, and we're going to have those painful events in our life, and we do. And we're going to look past them. We're going to shrug them off. They're in the rear view, and we're not traveling forward by looking in the rear view. We're going to keep looking forward because we know there is joy ahead. There are joyful days ahead, and there's a joyful eternity ahead. That's the place to focus. Focus where you want to go, not where you've been. Next, I would say believe. Believe that you can do it. Believe with all your heart. Without faith, it's impossible to please God, Hebrews 11:6. So I want you to shrug Satan off. Forget the devil. He's kind of, that little voice that says you can't do it, you can't do it. Sure, you can do this. The devil's already been defeated. James chapter 4 and verse 7 says, draw near to God, resist the devil, and he'll flee from you. I want you to think about that a minute. You can make the devil run. No, to be a little more theologically correct, it's you and Christ, I guess. But if you will draw near to God, the devil will run away from you. You can have absolute, total, complete faith that you've got this race. Yes, straight and narrow, there's some challenges ahead, but with you and God on your side, you can't lose. Remember the old saying, 1 plus God is the majority. If God's on my side, who can be against me? Number 5, I want you to remember the bitter cup of Satan that you have already drank from in your past somewhere long ago. Most of us who began Christianity started in some pretty dark places. Now, we all started in sin. Romans 3:23, we've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. But some of us started in some really dark places. We had been abused. We may have been in drugs and criminal activities, disowned by our own family, kicked to the curb by society. Just some really painful, ugly places because we drank out of the cup that Satan offered us. And we hurt and we struggled and we had pain and agony. And we finally said enough is enough, and we looked around and we listened to the gospel call and we answered that in hope of living a better life. And we did live that better life. And we are living it. Don't give it up. Remember how ugly it was, how hard it is. Look, you're going to suffer either way. You're going to drink from the cup that Satan offers, and that is one bitter, ugly cup with a lot of pain, sorrow, anguish, and woe. Or you're going to travel the straight and narrow way and enter the kingdom through many tribulations, as Paul said in Acts 14:22. Either way, you're going to struggle. My thinking is, why not get a reward for it other than eternal ruin? So remember that cup of Satan that you have drank out of. We all have. I don't want any more of that. I'm not going back to that. And finally, for this video anyway, number 6, I would say, one of the things that keeps me on the straight and narrow is just the thought that I don't want to set in eternal ruin going, man, I should have. I really could have. I would have. I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend eternity going woulda, shoulda, coulda. I would rather spend eternity rejoicing and celebrating in heaven with victory rather than regret. Hey, put your comments below, share your thoughts. Also share this video if you think it helps somebody else stay on the straight and narrow road. And as always, I hope you have a great day.